First gear to the high gear, can we embrace that journey together towards the UCCM dream? I want to tell you the story of a wife who used encouragement to help her husband to embrace his dream again. The woman's name was Sophia. Her husband came home one day and he said, "I quit. That's it. I give up on my dreams. I've tried and struggled and sweated in life and nothing has ever come to me. I have never realized my dreams. Sweetheart, I'm a failure. I have just been fired from my job in the customs house." Instead of getting down in a deep rut with him, Sophia exclaimed with joy, "Praise God, you've been fired. Now you can go after your dream. You're a genius of a writer, and I know you can write and do great things. Now you'll have the time to do it, and there'll be no more excuses." And the man said, "Oh, you think so? What are we going to live on this year?" And his wife opened a drawer and pulled out a substantial sum of money. And he said, "Where on earth did you get that?" And she said, "Every week when you gave me household money, I believed in your writing ability so much that I held back a great deal of it. Now we can live on this for an entire year while you write your great work." So from her trust and confidence came one of the greatest novels of American literature, The Scarlet Letter. The man was Nathaniel Hawthorne. Had he followed his own doubting, human, limited mind, he would have lived in his excuses. And we would have lived without his talent, God manifested through him. We would have lived without one of the greatest books in American literature. What do we do when we live in our excuses? What do we keep other people from experiencing? What are we keeping from happening by keeping UCCM small? We're keeping it from reaching perhaps hundreds and thousands of people who can be awakened with the truth. Think of what it's meant in your life. You might be saying, "Well, BJ, that's well and good, but where is our Sophia? Where's the money tucked away for us in the drawer of UCCM? How are we going to realize our dream?" Got time for one more story?
Yes.
You might go like this. I know I'm putting you to sleep. Okay? I want to share with you a story about Virginia Satir. She did an experiment with a group of people living on welfare down in the South. And she wanted to bring people from different racial groups together as a group. And when she brought them together, the very first thing she did was she walked around the room and she shook everybody's hand. And then she stood up and she said, "Now tell me your dreams." It was absolute silence. They looked at her like, "What, are you out of your mind?" "Dreams? We don't have any dreams," they said. "We're just trying to make it from day to day." Right? Being of the world. Virginia said, "Well, what happened? When you were in school, didn't you have dreams?" "Oh, yes," they said. "We lost those a long time ago. Reality and life hit us." One woman said, "I don't have time for dreams. I'm just trying to keep the rats from eating my children." And Virginia said, "Oh, that's terrible. No, of course. You are very much involved with the rats and your kids. How can that be helped?" And they brainstormed around the group, and the woman said, "If I had a new screen for my screen door, that would keep the rats out." And Virginia asked, "Is there anyone in the group who knows anything about that?" And one man said, "I used to be handy, but I have a terrible back now. And I'm not sure I can do that type of thing. But in talking with the group, he said, I'll try." And he was given a little bit of money, and he went out and he bought the screen and repaired the screen door. And the next week when they came back, the woman said, "My door is fixed." And Virginia asked the man who fixed the door, "How do you feel?" And he said, "Well, it's a funny thing. I feel better now." And then the entire group got on fire. And one woman said, I wish I could be a secretary, but I have no way. I have 6 kids. And I have to stay home with them. If I could only go to school, but who will take care of my kids? And the group brainstormed again. And they realized there was another woman in the group with children who was willing to watch her children 2 days a week